Alright, yet another night of work. Let's put the volume down. I hope this volume makes sense. I'm always confused about how loud are the things. So let's jump. Today I did a big push in the UI. We got a first prototype, which is still work in progress, but we are starting to put the different art on them. Yeah, we are. When you are starting to work in the UI, it means that you are in a good spot because you feel comfortable to start working more in the art, and that's pretty interesting. So yeah, things like are more or less ready. These are actually all art, and now it's a bit outdated. But yeah, pretty happy about how the things are moving. I did this kind of texture that is a multi-layer texture with different dust particles. Actually, one of them is not visible. Yeah, one of them is not visible. I don't know why. So yeah, the idea is that these characters are gonna be separated. They will glow the suit depending on the selection you do. We want to animate the hair, different things. So let's jump into the next task, which is gonna be related with the procedural generation of the world. I broke some things in the generation, so I need to fix them and to recreate, for example, areas where you have different colors of grass and plants. So I'm gonna do that in the XMAs. I fixed yesterday AI problems, I believe, if I'm not wrong. So that's good news. I think we are very close to get the alpha, at least for the tests, and that's pretty great. So what I want to check here first, it's not gonna have grass, but I want to check what is the current stage. Let me close the door because I have a fucking plastic bag making noise constantly. It's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna be back in 1 minute. Yeah, it's windy day today. We are already coming to go. Winter is coming for everyone. Alright, so yeah, I disconnected the grass, so now the procedural generation is only the rocks. That's okay. Wow, look at this this plant, basically. Okay. I connected the full body IK as well, as you can see in the feed. It's not perfect, but it's alright. And yeah, maybe one of the things I need to fix is the show navigation. Let me see. Okay, this looks correct to me. Looks pretty decent. Yeah, it's a pretty good navigation mesh. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty decent. AI should be here. They got a little bit problem there. Oh no, okay, there we go. Oh, that's not correct. Yeah, the reason of this, why this happens is I have two options. So is the navigation mesh is not well adjusted to the real height they can do. I can fix this in two ways. I'm gonna try to fix it through I'm gonna check first the AI how much he can do in a slope, and if it's too much I go and fix it on the navigation mesh. So let's go to the basic enemy character. Let's see the character movement component, and we are gonna fix that most likely. So here in the character movement, you can define how much the character can jump, how much can the speed of the character, how much he can go on top of a ledge or a step. So if I go here, step, yeah, maximum step height. The thing is, this looks like a lot, but actually they are 3 meters big, meaning that you can take a step of 50 centimeters, and we are maybe half, or a bit more than a half of their size, meaning that I think I'm comfortable to put something like this. A meter, yeah, they have big legs. I can always run an animation when this happens, and maybe even there is a way of can character step up. Yeah, I'm wondering if the character movement has you can always go here and put this on context, and you can just put something like this, and you have here different notions about what could be happening. But also you can run animation when the step happens. You can always put line traces and know what is going on with the character, and say, okay, if you are walking off, run this animation. At the same time, it is true that maybe the precision of the raycast navigation mesh is not the best right now. Let me see how much. Yeah, this could be this a little bit of lack of precision there. I would go, oh, this is okay. Oh, this is kind of weird though. This is kind of strange, because here I define that. I don't know why. Then I'm gonna put 70. I think 80 is okay. Usually this should match, but it's better to put always a little bit less in the navigation mesh. So maximization time step. No, what I'm looking here? I'm looking here for the slope or angle. 65, which is a damn lot. So that's 65 here, meaning that yeah, this should be 65 too. So the navigation mesh now is going to be more limited. It's going to make slopes. I don't know what I am. Okay. Let's see if someone gets stuck, and if they get stuck, we review that. But right now, yeah, the navigation mesh now I think is more accurate. There is an uplink there. Most likely he's gonna try to jump. Yeah. That's good. And this one maybe, no, he doesn't try. Okay. Let's see. They look like they are doing a good job. No one is stuck. They can go under. Here they have a problem because the height is not exactly correct. Maybe I should do this more accurate, but yeah, everyone looks like it's working as expected. Yeah, and they are able to walk out. And this is a great example. They are able just to go there, and the navigation mesh now matches the character movement. That's the entire point. It is true that I would like to tweak. In the here, the hate. Well, actually, this is correct, because the hate decides if there is a navigation mesh or not. This is basically the size of the maximum agent, or the minimum, to be honest. Yeah, actually this should be 300. Even 280 or 290. You have to have some margin. Because basically later the pathfinding filters out taller agents. So you use only one navigation mesh for all the potential hates. Yeah, so for example, if we see a cave now, that's cool, this guy went down there. Yeah, here for example, he can perfectly walk under this tree. Yeah, that's pretty good navigation meshes around. Everyone is happy and doing their own shit. That's good. Oh, this guy has a problem. Oh shit. He went outside the nav mesh. Okay, but he came back. He's gonna try again. Hey, EDH, how are you? So yeah, it's working, and it's good because even when they get outside the navigation mesh for any potential accident they can have, they find a way of coming back. 99% of the cases. Of course, there is always a risk of a very stupid movement that stuck them or so, but even for that I have security measures, even destroy them. No one can be outside the navigation mesh for more than 1 minute. Okay, this one has a problem because he thinks he can go over there. So let's see if he finds a potential solution for his little accident. There we go. So yeah, he always finds a way. They communicate in combat, they don't communicate yet in the roaming. Well, I lied. They do. But it's not a spawn. There is one group of AI where there is a leader and the others just follow the leader and they do what the leader does, basically. And that happens when we see a group of them, but I don't see a group. I can try to see. If there is, maybe it's here, but they don't do special animations. In combat, they know about each other, basically to don't repeat same abilities constantly. So if one is doing, for example, the magnetic bomb, which is this kind of a snake or eel, the others don't do it, or even they stop it in the while this is a group. I'm pretty sure one of these is a leader. And I can see this. No, follower. I can see here follower. Man, I think there is a leader there because I see them together. If there are followers, means that there is a leader, but I don't know where the fuck it is. But the idea is to implement more complex roaming activities. Yeah, that's cool, right? Yeah, all these kind of sexy ideas about preparing an attack from them is something I have in mind. Again, my motto for AI is they need to be like players. One of the things I think multiplayers are so successful is basically because you are playing against humans. So AI needs to feel like that somehow. And this also means to, again, not telling you when you are going to be attacked and things like that. But yeah, this kind of, for example, yeah, I got this one here. I don't know. Yeah, this is a potential group. Let me see what. Oh, okay. Let me see. Loading screen. Okay. So yeah, that's a group. I can see the behavior in maybe the combat map. It's something cool that actually I wanted to come back to work. The thing is not so priority for the alphas, but it's true that it's something that is gonna bring a lot of richness to the world. So yeah, these guys most likely. Yeah. Oh, wait. How can I play without? Okay, I'm gonna hide myself. Maybe here. I hope they don't see me. Yeah, sometimes I think the leader is this one. Yeah. So they start doing their shit and they will start following, most likely. Because sometimes they decide to go by their own. The leader, which is this one. Yeah. So they follow the leader. And you can see them usually together. So basically it's a way of having a combat where there is always like a group of them. But yeah, the idea is to have a little bit of leadership. I can check that indeed, maneuvers and positions. And the thing is, terrain knowledge is complicated. I mean, it's not complicated on paper. Like, okay, yeah, the highest points, and you do a radial with a EQS, and then you give a point for everyone. But you need to do pathfinding for every single one of them. You are basically moving a lot as well. Oh, that's cool. I like it. Yeah, a lot of info there. Okay, I will check those numbers. Military maneuvers. Let me see. I see. But the thing I have to keep in mind is actually, so yeah, this picture here. Yeah, the thing you have to keep in mind is like most of the maneuvers for the ancestors, you are gonna be in cooperative. I see. Are gonna be like a 2 versus 2, 1 versus 1, 3 versus 3. So that limits a little bit the logic sometimes. I mean, they can flank you, of course, but it happens naturally because in every spot there is the AI is spread in a what is the word? The AI is spread in a, I need to say this word. The AI is spread random. Oh, fuck. This word. When a random is equally spread. Joder. Fuck. When a float number, a number is equally spread in all is not biased, is distributed. Fuck. So it's equally distributed around the entire map, more or less, not always, of course, because they roam, but there is always like spawners that they fill areas that they are too empty, if I need to. So these tactics are kind of niche. I mean, it could happen, but it could happen maybe more in an artificial way, you know, like rather than making them to do the roaming and go to a specific point, they can just spawn because no one knows, you know, you spawn under specific rules that you are not watching to that angle, and it's not completely unfair, and then at some point you have them waiting for you and flanking you. That's something I can do. I can do, again, making them to do these tactics, but it's more in a small scale, like maybe around you, you know, in the range of 20 meters, more than a kind of big tactics like going down the hill and things like that. But I will keep an eye on this because indeed one of the things they do is attacking you from the back. Look, one of them I think is already not following. They also sometimes get some independence and they say, I don't want to follow you anymore. So they decide just to go by their own. Actually, this is the leader, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the leader and these two are the followers. So sometimes they are not completely together because they delay a bit. And this guy is follower as well, but... And also, some of them can also join a potential follower. But the idea is, again, is like... there are many ways AI gets aware of you. One is by game design, like when the level gets very hardcore because you are more time than what you should be, some AI starts to know about you even if you didn't commit any mistakes. This is basically to make the game harder and harder and harder, and also by your own mistakes or your own, you know, awareness, like visual feedback. What is true is completely organic. Maybe this is a bit of hidden mechanic. If someone is gonna test the beta, I mean, again, we don't have millions of views, so I guess it's okay. One thing it happens is the AI has a dynamic perception, and the perception is split in it's a split. Let me think what I'm doing here. Yeah, so this is a way of equalizing the combats. The more AI is in combat, this is basically AI in combat, so they are in combat mode. The more AI in combat, the less perception more AI will have. But this is also not the only thing is multiplied, because also the more time you are in the tile, the more perception they will have. In other words, things that make the combat to have less AI is obviously not being seen and not being, you know, don't make noise, but it's like the more AI is in combat, the less perception will have new AI to join the combat. That's one thing. Now, things that can make the AI to have more perception, to be more time in the tile, to be more time in the level. The more time you are, at some point you can just, they are like hyper aware. Right now is by time. In the future it's gonna be most likely by combat or by damage. The more damage you make, the more awareness you raise, and it's gonna be dynamic. You know, if during a certain amount of time you don't enter a combat, they start to forget in the entire tile. This is not like a specific area. Call it like a feeling of threat that they have in that specific level. So the more you engage, the more they will engage. The less you engage, the less they will engage. But of course, at some point you need to engage. So yeah, they have two levels, the static and the dynamic. Depending on the class, they have different perception levels for the noise also and for the visuals. But also the dynamic is constantly changing by different factors. And the dynamic is not only happening in the AI, like for example, when they are doing tasks, like grabbing fruits or cleaning in the water or things like that, the perception just go down like around, I think, 70%, 80%. But also this is divided by your own perception strength. That is basically this is driven by the character. So when you are doing this, which I'm gonna get killed. Oh wow, what the fuck. Okay, cool. When you are doing this, basically your perception just is way lower. There are no visuals to explain this. There is nothing in the UI yet, but of course this will be more clear. But with this you can approach enemies very, very closely. Not making noise, organically. Oh, that's the word. Yeah, distributed, equally distributed. Do individuals have different seeds and multiplier of these attributes? They have personality traits, but I don't know if I disconnected them to test. Let me see. Oh. Okay. They had 4 personality traits, but I think I redesigned that months ago and I removed it. But yeah, they will have basically, they got 4 personality traits like far versus close, aggressiveness, defensiveness, and speed of action. But now they are not connected. Now they have more like random choices. Why I disconnected that? I think it's because I need to test the randomness of the behavior tree, but they will have personality, like very, very simple 4 traits, and that offers a lot of organic things. It was like 4 floats from 0 to 10, and that's set in the begin play at the very beginning, and that defines the entire logic in combat, and the entire logic in the roaming, and the entire logic in the when they get aggressive and berserker. They just decide what to do more and what is the ratio, what is the speed of the attacks, the damage they can do. But it will come, because right now we only have 3 kind of enemies, but when we will have more kind of enemies, this obviously needs to be done in an organic and procedural way. So yeah. But indeed, one of the things that also can change the more time you play is that these personalities become more aggressive, more dangerous. So yeah, that could also, it's very simple. You can do a structure of floats, and yeah, these floats later can be fed here. Yeah, it's because I refactored the entire AI behavior tree, I remove all those things. But basically what I would do is here I have a value, a constant roulette, a constant integer rotating, this one, and this could be weighted with the personality. So this random integer, let's say that 10 means aggressive and 0 means defensive. So depending how they behave, they can go to one direction and the other. And this value will be weighted, biased to their personality. And later, once we got this kind of random roulette that happens every half a second, when they have to choose of what attack to do, here, for example, no, not here. Actually, yes, here, but it would be here. Rather than getting a random, what you get here is a copy, and then you get the value that you got from the roulette, from the random number. And what you would do, knowing this index 0 to 10, is to say, okay, I know it's 0 to 10, so these are the indexes. So what you do is to put the aggressive attacks on the bottom, and the defensive attacks on the top. So for example, here when you are attacking, sometimes they will attack you at the same time, they will block you, or they will dodge you. So very defensive guys these guys will be on the top. Aggressive guys, you will put all these abilities in the bottom. You fill just this with 10 guys here, boom, 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 boom. And aggressive guys, they will have like, I can do basically this, paste, 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 dodging, and then like here I can put blocking, like defensive. So this means that this multiplier will always give you high numbers, but right now it's random. Which is okay, more or less, but it's true that at some point I want to change that and put it how it was before. So yeah, one thing I designed also for the combat system, and this is new, but it was part of the original design. Let me just remove. Hey, thank you for the raid, Shipwreck Studios, how are you? You just got me about to test the combat, because I implemented new stuff, so I think you come with the raid in the perfect moment. If I'm able to find my starting point, there we go. So let's go here. Let's put this up on there. Let me just remove this X, because they are gonna be annoying me. I'm doing great, man. Thank you for the raid. I'm just in a good state now of the game, so I'm more like polishing and testing things, and it's great to feel that. It's great, because one of the most painful parts is always the multiplayer network and stupid bugs of replication, and now things are working, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna basically take some, oh shit, let me just put the weapons here, one of these guys, so I can buy things. Alright, I'm gonna remove just for combat, because otherwise I'm not gonna fight a shit here. Should I remove this? Okay, let's put it. No, okay. Whatever, yeah. Let's do something like this, just for testing purposes. So one of the things I implemented is that now energy rules everything. So I'm gonna take Biosword and let me know if it's very loud. I don't know if it's very loud. I'm gonna bring some friends. So one of the things that happens now is energy can stop their animation. If my energy is overloaded, that you can see that in the bottom left, like this or like this, I have more chances of stopping his animation. If it's very low, like this, I can't stop these attacks, basically. So it's more like similar to the more you hit, you get a kind of momentum, and you want to use that momentum constantly. If you are doing bad, it's better to retreat for 5 seconds, get your energy back, and then you come back. So that's more or less. Let me just put the music and stop here. I don't know if that makes sense. Also, one good thing now is that in the suit, you will see easily how much energy you have. Right now, I don't have anything there. Let's try another one. Let's bring 2. It's hard to notice the energy part, but they fuck me. That was insane. But yeah, I'm happy in the stage the AI is right now. There are some problems here and there. Let me try this other gun, which is let's put just one. Yeah, also the spear now. It's hard to. That's cool. He killed him. Okay. That was crazy. Also, if you're trying to run away, I mean, don't try to run away, basically. Wow. It's not easy to run away, is what I'm trying to say. For example, impossible. Oh my god, epic camera. That was crazy. So that's part of the hey, thank you, Shipwreck Studios. Don Salamanca, how are you? Actually, many people say the Warframe part, but I play Warframe and I'm not very fan of Warframe. I didn't like too much the combat system. I guess people say that because the suits and that stuff, but combat system is completely different. This is more way more punishing. For the good and for the bad, of course. I'm not saying it's better. I'm saying you go straight to the hardcore part. I play the game all the days and I'm dying constantly. Okay. What is the other? Let me repeat that. That doesn't. But no, it's true. I understand the Warframe references. The references come more from, again, the Cito Yuna, Evangelion, Matrix, Giger, Lovecraft. In the Edge. Because if I shoot with the metallic skin, I basically die. Motherfucker, man, that was a bitch. Okay, the rattles need some. The rattles maybe need some polishing. They do some weird poses sometimes, man. Sometimes it's too much. Last one I work for real. I'm gonna go with a crazy gun. Oh wow. This is the problem of this gun. It exposed me so easily that if I don't kill him in the first shoot, man, let me alone, really. Oh no. You didn't see that. Oh yeah, baby. You saw that, right? You saw that. In the fucking air. Mom. Okay, enough bullshit. Let's jump into the proper level generation. That is the part I need to polish a bit. But apart of that, yeah, very happy with how the things are going. One of the things I'm pretty excited is about the art right now of the game. Because now the concept artist is a bit more jumping into the project. So that's pretty cool. So we got, for example, it's work in progress. She hates me to show this, but I want to show it because it's almost done. Which is Demian Chris for the menu. And I think it's pretty cool. The suit is really nice. We work a lot in the suit. And yeah, basically when you do the character selection, when you select one of the characters, this starts to glow. The suit starts to glow. And when you do the selection, you get the organic helmet, and also the valves. Here it should be one valve. Just throw a steam. You are ready for combat, basically. So again, there are two characters. There's gonna be a third character here, which is Cromer. But that third character happens later in the story, not in the beginning. So in the beginning you start with Chris and Demian, and then you have Cromer as an option, but it will be here a shadow with a question mark. The captain. Yeah, basically. Moving forward with the art as well. It's super exciting. Okay, the level generation. Let's go to the world generation blueprint. Welcome to Spaghetti Carbonara Chapter N. Basically, this is the best spaghetti you can get in any restaurant. So, okay. Right now the grass is not active, but what I want to do before jumping into the grass is to understand how the grass is happening, and to do that, if I'm not wrong, okay, after completed here, this guy should go here, and then this ends, and then do this. I'm gonna deactivate a couple of things. One is this, the other is the UI, or the when the level is loaded, so I can see exactly what is going on. Maybe not here, maybe here, so the origin goes there. And the last thing is the debug I got in the grass, which is this guy, debug grass. Let's say yes, please, let's debug. I could expose this, to be honest. So now I should be able to see what is going on behind the scenes with the grass. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a heat map that defines the different types of grass, and also helps me to understand if I'm scanning correctly or not. And maybe, let me see, I need to stop because obviously I can't load this constantly, it's a lot of line traces, but I can do a wild guess of, I think it's good. I think it's the perfect size. Yeah, obviously this goes way slower when I do this visualization, but this helps me to understand what are the scale of the different patches and stuff like that. This comes from a simplex noise. So what I need to do now is to, okay, we agree that the grass is okay. Maybe I can just reduce this, just nothing, like just a bit. So, you know, like a little hint. This guy is gonna be here now. 75. I think, dude, every single centimeter matters so much for the final generation that sometimes I just want to go. Yeah, you see here, for example, hey Morcillo, how are you? Buenos días. Here, for example, I could say around 32 centimeters, and then now I'm gonna reduce this here. I'm gonna say, okay, just do 2,900, and then here I can say 1,000, and if the scale makes sense, yeah, it makes sense. I can maybe I can separate them. I'm gonna put here 25, and I'm gonna separate them 1 extra centimeter. It's not a centimeter, it's a unit by the centimeter space, and this will cover a good portion. I'm gonna put just to the micro adjustment there. Euskadi, he estado ahí cuando hacía Soy Chao, artes marciales. En Vitoria, solo en Vitoria creo que he estado. Pero está muy borracho, no me acuerdo. Nice place. Yeah, good morning nos ha trastocado. We don't get the good morning part. Okay, so yeah, we can agree that the noise is in a good shape. Now, next step. This is where the chaos starts. Whew, okay, I don't know even where to start. We got this this kind of gradient. So this is basically if a grass is generated or not. So we can do this in different ways. I can do this in the rock part, or I can do this in the grass part. There is no difference. It's where I want to start to put the noise. So if I do this in the rock part, I don't need this. I don't need this. So the grass is to here, from here to here. If it's false, then that's, oh wow, this could be interesting because I see actually okay, I'm gonna do it in the grass. So the grass starts when the float number of the noise is more than 0.08. And then we got a range from 0.08 to 0.3. However, okay, I can imagine an interesting way of doing this. And it's gonna be here in the very end. We have here 3 kind of grass which are selected randomly, and that is okay. But we are gonna create a new type of grass here, or actually type A plant, and this is gonna get here, and we are gonna add unique, and this is gonna be separated in a branch. So if this is false, this, but if this is true, add unique. This might need to change, but let's connect it first, and then we decide if this works for the plants or not. But we are gonna connect this. Londinenses from London, I think maybe it's only me. Because we are 3 on, or 4 on YouTube. 2 are from Euskadi, if I'm not wrong. And here in London it's still 3 AM. It's not that morning yet, even though, you know, maybe in a couple of hours I can see some kind of brightness, but from London, yeah, I don't think so. I think it's only me. Okay, so we add this if this is true. What is true? Well, what is true is what is love. Okay, so I'm gonna take this float, and if the value is between, for example, 0.11 and 0.12, plant. So in this branch here is in range, and we decided that 0.11 and 0.12. Then add this to this array, and the final step is going here and do a spawn instances. We do a new one here, and on completed we add now our plant. It's not this one, I think it's grass 4, grass 3, no, grass 7, okay. So we got this and we put this here, and the transforms are the ones we define. No collisions. all beautifully working. So let's play, and now in this case without debugging. So we go here to the debug option that is actually here, and we don't debug anymore. So we just do line traces, we wait for the spawning, and we see what we get. So basically, oh, I got here the brothers, bro. Okay. We need to wait a bit because it's doing the line traces, and that takes a bit of extra time. ¿Quién va a acabar primero su juego, tú o yo? I don't know. What is your deadline? Tell me your schedule and I tell you who ends first. Okay. All right. So I don't see the purple plants, and there could be different reasons of why not. No, I don't see purple plants. So let's analyze what could have go wrong. Okay, I see. No. This should... this should go not wrong. So I'm gonna put this here. The value is between 0.11.12, and then I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna put a breakpoint. If this is broken here, means that this is working. If not, the error most likely, the problem would be the scale of these plants. They are very small or something like that. Okay, so this is working. So let me see down the line when I spawn the things. Grass 7 chunks. Okay. So, oh, actually, I should put this in this thread pool. So basically I think the problem is gonna be with the scale of the plants. So we are gonna rethink about this, and we are gonna do it here. Let's imagine that let's split this. The location, I like it. The rotation, I like it. So let's rail these guys to the same. Now the scale, I think I don't like it. So let's put here something crazy to see if this works. Let's remove the breakpoint, and let's test the game and see what we get. I'm gonna play normal. Another thing I need to fix is the size of these yellow plants. It's not adjusted, so we need to change that now as well, because that course is using basically the same rules of the grass size, which is like, you know, going in a gradient from very small grass to tall grass. But that proportion is not working very well for this kind of yellow peach plants there that you see in front of me. That's pretty big. So let's see what we got there. Oh, I'm playing as a client. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, let's wait anyway. That was a little mistake to do this fast. I see the plants. Yeah, so now it's working. It was a problem of scale. They were basically pretty small. Okay, so now we got different ways of making this more interesting. One of them, okay, we assume here there is this thing with the grass. Okay, yeah. How can we do this more interesting? Let's make here a or, and let's say either between this and this, or between something more inside the grass. Two patterns, two potential patterns. Yeah, I would say, well, I'm gonna leave it like this. And then, yeah, we separate this. So we have now two waves of this potential grass. And the scale now, we know more or less what we want. So 20 was a good number. So let's clamp here, clamp map range clamp value, and we connect this here. So it's kind of interesting because I have two values, but okay, let's don't do this in this way. Let's remove this, and let's do here a random float in range, and let's say between 10 to 22, something like that should work. So I think now it's gonna be slightly more interesting. A bit disappointed with a couple of things about how it generated. The density is not very cool, but I guess I can adjust that later on. No rush. Oh, let me just do this as a, because I guess it's a, yeah, let's play a standalone faster. Yeah, I can see here separating the processes constantly. Come on. Just put the window down. Alright, that's done. Can I minimize the window? I would be very grateful if I can minimize the window. You can't imagine how much I want to minimize the window. If I have to choose something in life right now, it's minimizing this window. Please, thank you. Okay. Okay, so in a couple of seconds, I guess everything is gonna be spawned. I shouldn't touch too much. Okay, cool. Okay, now it's too much. I guess it's too much, but maybe not. Maybe it's interesting. What do you think? Too much? Too much purple plants? I think it's quite noisy. I think there are a lot. I think I would do this differently. With a different noise. Yeah, I think I can do this with a different noise. Kill me. All right. I'm gonna do a different noise. I shouldn't be so very complicated. So this Perlin fractal, I'm gonna take the seed. I'm gonna add 37 and we put this seed here. Now the frequency is gonna be something like this, lacuranity, or whatever is the fucking pronunciation of that word. Oh wow, okay, I see. Reasons why this is quite noisy is because this, first of all, this is noisy. So this is gonna be more like 1.5 and here 0.4. And what I want to do here is taking this very same coordinates. I'm gonna put here only 3 or even I would say 3 octaves. And now it's very simple. Okay, I see that I'm adding a bit of a value there. I'm gonna replicate that as I did there, multiply by this. All right, so I'm gonna use this noise instead, and I want only one value here. So let's remove this one and let's put this straight there. And now we are gonna choose like something a bit different. I would say if the value it is, I don't know, between 0 and 0.1. I think it's a lot, but we can see how this works with 2 noises, one for the generation, the other for what plant is gonna be there in the biome. And while this is generated, I'm gonna have a little break. So yeah, see you in when this is done, if I not get killed. Alright. Back. So, oh, nothing happened yet? Okay. I mean, thankfully, yeah, on pack game this is 20 seconds. I always say this, but it's super important because this doesn't represent the speed of the loading. This is just the fucking editor is super slow to do these operations. But in a pack game with this class that happens multi-thread is super quick. Come on, boy, you can do this. Don't be such a fucking... Okay, there we go. So yeah, I can see now the... Let me try to don't get killed. Wow. It's kind of... Wow, okay, it's too much. It's kind of interesting though. But it should be, yes, maybe a bit less. Stop shooting. It's interesting, but it's too much. I need to tune that a bit. So what I'm gonna do, I mean, it's pretty simple. A couple of adjustments. First adjustment. Here is gonna be 0.3. Now the noise is gonna have some extra frequency, some extra gain, and some extra lacularity, and one extra octave. And I think that's it. Now, the other thing I want to fix is this alien plant here. Oh damn. Okay, I shouldn't add this. Okay, so here I'm gonna put a select if it's not cool. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put only okay, so if this is equal 3, then select this. If not, select B. So yeah, here I can just basically say 1, which is gonna be the alien plant here. With any rotation, what is your problem? Oh, fuck, yeah. Okay, that's for that plant there. Now, surrounding plants. This is an interesting one. This radial thing. I see. So I do a loop. This is plants that happen around a specific tree. So they spawn around, and I do like a kind of a spiral. I multiply radius around point. I put here 200. Okay. I'm gonna put here each time at 70. I don't know. Okay, so that's another thing I fixed there. Okay, the other massive plants that I see sometimes are let me think, which are the guys? Grass, I think it's grass 6, no, is grass, maybe grass, let me put some music. Maybe not this. Alright. I don't know, whatever. This is something I got in the biomes that I should at some point ditch from this method because yeah, sure, whatever. Bird of Paradise, okay. Okay, Bird of Paradise. Biome. You are the index 3. So grass 3. Oh wow, okay. Okay, this is not used anymore. Potential problem there. And potential problem there. So we want to put all the plants together. Alien plant, grass 3, and I believe no, that's okay. I don't need this grass 7. So grass, alien plant and grass 3 go there. Grass 5. Grass 5 can stay. This is gonna stay. Alien plant is gonna happen 2 times. Grass 7 is not gonna happen. Okay, so if this is between include minimum and maximum. So if it's between 1 and 2, then use this scale. That's it. Period. So they should fix these other plants that they are very annoying. Okay, we got that. Let's save. Let's play. And let's wait. Yeah, I understand. Es un buen pollo. I agree. But it's my pollo. You have to love it. Because it's yours. You know. I need to shave. Because my bird starts to do like the whales when they eat krill in the sea. I am starting to filter food and to filter drinks, and that's not cool. And it's less cool when you have a girlfriend and has to eat the food you ate, you know, so not cool. I need to shave. Sorry, disgusting comment, but I just noticed that I got Red Bull in my mustache, so that's the moment of alert. Okay, so the yellow plants are working. I see they are in the correct scale. That's good news. On the grass, yeah, it's cool. Now it's better. I see like little spots of purple. Wow, I love it. Look at this. It's a ring. Wow. So cool. That's cool, no? They do rings. I like it. Very strange. But that ring is not very natural. So we need to do a little tiny adjustment. And also I'm gonna put here for 422. No more, or 423. Let's say more lacronity and let's say more gain. Now, in terms of this grass, I could get a random, I could float. No, not here. Dangerous. Not here. Grass, rock 1, trees. Grass 5. But I want to see more rocks actually. In the grass. So here there is this second condition. So here in this second chance I'm gonna put one extra value there, and here in this curve I'm gonna raise, this is 0%, no rocks. I'm gonna raise just some extra values here and there. And the scale is always a bit more complicated if you are not doing collisions on this. This is for grass. This is for the stones, which is defined here. I'm very tempted to do something a little bit crazy here. This is basically what defines the scale of the rocks in the floor, less the little stones. I just really like something like that. Curiosity, let's see. Maybe it's too much. A lot of these trees, I'm not sure if I want... Wow, that tree is fucking massive. The one behind. I don't know if that's... Wow, this one is... Fuck. Okay, let's wait. Okay, I like to break. Yeah, now the plants are more like in broken spots. I would say they steal a lot. Okay, so the solution is gonna be, I'm trying to analyze because now I see the pattern more. It's not that bad, but I think I need to use like billowy model. Yeah, I'm gonna change that model there. I'm gonna change the type of noise because this fractal gives me a very noisy pattern, and billowy model for these specific patches that I want to add, I think it's gonna work better. So let's go to the world generation spawner here, and actually I'm gonna use a simplex 2D, no, but fractal. Let's add the seed, coordinates, let's disconnect this. I'm gonna put here one. I'm gonna take a below model, gain 0.5, accuracy 1, frequency something like this, maybe even something. Fuck you. Okay. Octaves, let's say 3 octaves. Let's test this. And yeah, the ratio I think is still quite high. I'm gonna put something like this. Sometimes works better in higher values, so let's try something like this instead. Let's see. Okay, I like the yellow plants now, makes more sense. I think maybe there are many eggs. The other day I was thinking about the idea of enemies jumping into cinematics. Okay, now there are too many stones. And yeah, I think man, they do these crazy circles, like shamanic. What? How crazy. Can be cool for rocks, you know? So crazy. Satanic plants. This has a solution, but the solution is gonna be a bit more hard to tune, but we need to do it because otherwise it's not gonna work. So let's take this guy and let's say you are bigger than, and now let's hope for the best. Most of the noises, my experience, they don't raise. Okay, I'm gonna put 0.4. Let's put a breaker here, breakpoint. How do you choose between creating objects inside or importing them? What do you mean exactly? How do you choose between creating objects inside or importing them? It depends how much. I usually, most of the objects at some point they are tweaked inside, but what I do is to have 80%, 90% of the assets done outside Unreal, and then for final adjustments I use Unreal sometimes, not always, not for skeletal meshes, not for plants, but for rocks, for assets like the houses. Okay, this is working, that's cool. I sometimes do final adjustments, but 99% of the assets I do them in Houdini, in ZBrush, in Blender, so I don't even choose. I always try to edit them outside Unreal, and when I need to change things like the pivot point or you know, maybe the scale, to bake the scale and no need to assign scales when I spawn the objects and I want to have a unique scale. Maybe I can scale that and bake those transforms with the model tools, modeling tools. But yeah, I still have way more control outside. Okay, no purple plants, but I know there should be, so we need to find them. Cool. Cool. 2 plants there, that's good. Okay, now there are no plants, so we need to tweak that a bit. The trees are doing Houdini indeed, and they are animated using a material shader that I prepare in Houdini as well. They are not skeletal meshes, it's a shader. It's using Pivot Painter. Okay, this is cool. You see, I here good spot, boom. Some plants, that's great. Okay, so but yeah, all the trees and stuff, that's... Oh, it's very loud. Sorry. Okay, so basically I think the final step is just to put this in 37. And with all that, I would say we are in a good shape overall. There are a couple of things that annoy me just a bit, which is the noise on the global illumination and things like that, but overall is good. I'm not sure why I have these thingies, but yeah, they're annoying me. Let me just close this. I think now it's gonna be good. Controller. Oh, I forgot something, which is annoying, but I need to put it. And it's the navigation mesh calculation in the very end, in the world spawner here. They are angry, but actually they don't know how to move because they don't have navigation mesh. So they attack me just because I'm close to them. And one of the things the AI has is when they don't have navigation mesh, which is basically a representation of the level in a simplified geometry, so they know how to find paths so they can move. But I deactivate the navigation mesh to test this faster. But the AI has backup systems. So when there is no navigation mesh, they can always do things like jumping towards you, running towards you in a straight line and things like that. So they have ways of even fuck you, even when the navigation mesh is not calculated, or they find themselves outside the bounds or outside, for any reason, the navigation mesh, because maybe they fell from a high height, or maybe they, jump into a point where there is no navigation mesh. Yeah, they don't chase you forever, but they chase you a lot. What I mean is, there are little chances of you surviving in a runaway. It's better to fight them, because they will come back at some point, and they are gonna be more angry, and it's better just to, if you engage combat, finish the combat. Otherwise, you know, you start running away, going any direction. Keep in mind that this is not a linear level. You most likely will end up with 4, 5, 6, 7 enemies more than the one you got in front of you. And you need to control the flow of enemies, so it's better just to, okay, 2 enemies come to you, try to kill them. And then you get another 2 enemies, and then another 3, and maybe 1. But if you start running away in a straight line, you're gonna find in front of you a lot of fucking shit, and they will hurt you. And because you are sprinting, when you sprint, you make more noise, and they will find you. So it's better just to get a fight, control the situation, then move forward. My recommendation. My girlfriend doesn't care. But I know it's a bit dangerous, basically running away. Oh, let me just, I got here a stupid spawner or something, no? Group. Oh yeah, let me remove this shit. Alright, let's see what we got there. Yeah, it's all about controlling the situation. I don't like now the amount of trees I'm seeing, though. They are too much, and I don't like that. Is it very loud, the sound of the game or the music? Or is low? I don't know if it's okay. That should be okay. Now it's spawning everything. Okay. I hope now makes sense. Let's buy Biopiercer. I love this one. Yeah, maybe now there are too many stones. Definitely there are too many stones now. Oh, I like the... Oh yeah, now it's loud, no? Okay. Oh, music. Yeah, I don't know. There are many there, one there, another there, and this motherfucker. I'm gonna try to get one by one. He saw me. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Yeah, I like now the amount of purple plants in some spots. Wow. Joder, man, they are everywhere. Health. Tiny helps. Ooh. Okay, this is a problem. Running away theory. Let's go to the fucking bottom. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. Man, that was too much. Oh my god. Hey Hans, how are you? I'm a fucking coward. Yeah, it's scary. I'm a fucking coward. You know the spears design. When I did that, I thought I want to make it in a way that I want to get scared, even myself. Following that logic, there is like little notice of when they can shoot that, and the sound, the entire combat sound, let's say it's around 80% of the maximum volume in the mix, but the spear is 100%. It's just on the right before clipping, so the spear sounds very loud in the headphones. You only hear like a little bit like a whoosh just before the hit, and it's like and then it's like a very, very strong sound. Sometimes I'm just playing, they don't make noise, a little bit of noise only of when they load the spear, the javelin, and then it's like boom. So I have always this kind of feeling of I don't want to hear the sound. It's like the same of horror. I follow in the same pattern that I did for the City of Yuna when I did a couple of jump scares. Like the easiest jump scare is just no anticipation. It always works. Okay, we got the spam guy there, as always. You need to put some fonts or something that restores. Oh yeah, we restore life. You didn't notice. I restore 1 point, but it's quite punishing. The game doesn't pretend you to chase for health all the time. Look. This guy. If maybe What the fuck? Hey. No, health happens in a very small proportion. Keep in mind this play is cooperative. Usually you want to play with someone else. That was health, you notice? It was very quick, I saw the... But you see I have 3 of health now. Wow. My bad. No worries, if it looks hard, it's okay. It's just balancing, and also the game is not packed. I feel like running at 30 FPS sometimes, which is not ideal. The game runs, in packed games 60, 70. So that makes the combat a bit more harder sometimes, but anyway, the part of the plants, I feel happy. I think it's okay. The good news is I'm waiting for an email from Steam. I'm gonna check right now, which is basically the previous step to start preparing the closed alpha. I don't have it yet back. So we are very, very, very close of getting the things ready for the alpha. So again, if you are in the alpha, I will see you soon there. I want just to polish all surrounding about I want to do like a little bit of training tutorial part, because I know the game can be overwhelming sometimes for the combat, But yeah, I think this level generation is cool. I like when there are less trees, to be honest. I feel more oxygen. I like it. Overall, I prefer this. Interesting that I don't see a single enemy in all this area. There's one there maybe. Not really. if I start shooting the X, chances are, there we go. But I think there is one that saw me, and I think it's not this one. Hostia. Let's go little by little. And that's the importance. Part of the game design is gonna have abilities that make you less noisy, and also guns that makes you less noisy. You know, so you can have a more tactical approach. This is maybe too much of. I want to kill this guy so much. Fuck. Oh my god. And he didn't notice. Okay. Oh god. Nothing happened. No one noticed. That's what matters. I'm not a professional hitman. I attack from the back and I fail. That's pretty okay. Who cares? But later I just use all the bullets in his fucking body. Not very elegant, not very fancy, not a professional hitman, but a one that kills. That's what matters. What is the job of a hitman? To do the things fancy or elegant? No. The job of a hitman, you know, is just to provide death. And I provide it. I deliver. So this style of playing, again, is safer. I'm not running stupidly to everywhere. Yeah. It's like there is, depending on what are you clicking the button, if you are with this speed, you just do this kind of attack, but if you are sprinting, you do this other one. But the cool thing is that you can jump and do this, boom, and just hit him from the back. So this one I was actually sprinting and I just failed to one side. It would be nice if I just do this instead. So yeah, there are different ways of attacking. Also, if I'm running and I do this other one, which basically, if I have overload of energy, when I have the bright blue buttons on the bottom, I can knock them down. I can just put them in the floor for a little bit of time. But the problem is, this needs to be very well done and performed, because when I'm in the air, that little fraction there, if I'm hit in that moment, I'm gonna go to the floor and I'm gonna get hit. So it's only when you are completely sure that you can do this. Look at that. The brothers bro. The bro. No me jodas. They saw me? They saw me or they are playing with me? It's coming, eh? Oh my god. Fuck. Joder, he didn't see me. That's health. Look, overload. I have overload of health. I have 7 of health actually. I like this style of playing actually more than going crazy running. Because I'm gonna take this guy, I think. They restore their shield, their scheme regenerates. Okay, problem. They restore, I can show you, when the skin is white, basically they have a very thick skin. When they have scratches, you can make more damage, but they regenerate that. They have energy as well. That provides them ways of doing abilities and making damage. So sometimes they get tired. That was health. He's getting sunset. So you say playing safe, you get longer. Problem is in the second 1000. Hostia puta. I killed myself. What happened there? I think the spear exploded in my face, but I don't understand why. The spear doesn't collide. I think I hit something. I think I hit something by mistake. What I did there? I will check the video tomorrow. I think I rotated a bit in the last moment, and that rotation maybe... That was weird though. I want to think it's not a bug. I want to think it is a collision. What collision could be there? I mean, it looks like a bug. I'm not completely sure. But definitely there was something there. You see this level with so many trees? I'm not sure, man. I just prefer less trees. You had an arrow in the knee. Oh cool, we got these plants now, they are working with nice wind. Maybe we need to bury them a bit more. Oh nice. Okay, we got, yeah. Okay. Does this work? Fuck. This is my end. This is how I end. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That was insane, eh? Even when you are very low, you have always the opportunity of, this is more in cooperative, playing solo is hard, of using the combination of a breaker. Basically breakers are these abilities that expose the enemies and you see the heart and they are red, so they are more fragile and exposed. If you use a finisher in the very moment, they fucking explode. And create damage, area damage. So you always have a chance of winning a combat. So never give up. No FF. Okay, wondering why. Oh, it's the. I see. The grass sometimes looks very dark, but it's just this auto exposure, I don't know. Oh wow. Yeah, but No. No. Oh fuck, I changed something in the settings, now it's going very slow. Hola, 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 hola. Breakdance. Alright, I think that's enough for today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and being here. Again, most likely I will stream tomorrow, same time, around 2 a.m. British time. And yeah, most likely we will have an alpha very soon. One of the things I thought is even about this weekend in different rounds, like 20 people, another 20 next weekend, another 20 next weekend, so I can escalonate and I can just start applying patches for the pretty sure bugs people is gonna find. So there is a chance that maybe this weekend I start getting 20 random people, 30 random people, whatever number, and start increasing that number, or maybe rotate the playtest that we are gonna do in Steam. So yeah, take care, have a nice one, thank you for watching.